पाकिस्तान मुस्लिम लीग की हुकूमत मवासलात के हर शोबे में तेज़ रफ्तार तरक्की के लिए काम कर रही है। आज नई एविएशन पॉलिसी का इजरा किया जा रहा है। नई पॉलिसी 15 साल के बाद पेश की जा रही है और हमने पुरानी पॉलिसियों पर नज़रसानी के साथ साथ सूरत हाल को सामने रखते हुए नई पॉलिसीज़ बनाने का अमल भी शुरू कर दिया। नई एविएशन पॉलिसी इसके नतीजे में तैयार की गई है। एविएशन सेक्टर पर जो भरपूर तवज्जो दी जानी चाहिए थी वो नहीं दी गई, मगर हमारी हुकूमत ने उसे नज़रअंदाज नहीं किया, क्योंकि एविएशन की तरक्की पूरी मईशत की तरक्की से मुंसलिक है। हम पाकिस्तान की हमजहत मुआशी तरक्की के लिए काम कर रहे हैं। इस वक्त दुनिया में एविएशन इंडस्ट्री तेज़ी से आगे बढ़ रही है। जनूबी एशिया में इसकी तरक्की की शरह 1.4% है, जो कि बाकी तमाम खित्तों से ज़्यादा है। लेकिन पाकिस्तान में एविएशन सेक्टर का मुल्क की मईशत में सिर्फ 1% हिस्सा है, 1 से भी शायद कम है, 0.001 है। ये सूरत हाल किसी तरह भी मौजू करार नहीं दी जा सकती। इसलिए नई एविएशन पॉलिसी बनाना और उसे इख्तियार करना बहुत ज़रूरी हो गया था, जिसका आज इजरा किया जा रहा है। लेकिन मेरा अभी आते हुए व्हेन आई वाज एंटरिंग द होटल प्रेमिसेस, आई आस्क्ड कैप्टन शुजात अजीम as to how the policy, the aviation policy, the reaction on the aviation policy from the aviation experts as well as the common people. He said, well, the aviation policy is one of the finest aviation policies that a country could ever had, and we have incorporated all the modern policies in this Pakistan aviation policy, and it is a very liberal policy, a forward-looking policy, a progressive policy, and I'm sure that it is a progressive policy and take care of many of our problems in this country, including the Pakistan International Airlines. We have been working on this policy for quite some time. I'm also speaking in English for the benefit of our friend who is sitting here, the ambassador of Argentina, whom I've had the honor of seeing after a very long time, and our friend, the ambassador of Turkey in Pakistan. So I believe that Pakistan has to move forward. PIA has to become a modern airline. PIA has to become a very vibrant and a very dynamic airline. And I have been talking to the finance minister that we should provide all the necessary funds to PIA. PIA should also take care of its problems and the ills that it is facing, and also take care of all the people who are responsible for the deterioration of PIA, because we can't have good and bad people together. We have to differentiate, we have to make the distinguish them from good. The bad people have to be distinguished from good people, and the good people have to be distinguished from the bad people, so that PIA can move forward. So I have told Mr. Ishaq Dar that PIA needs money, PIA needs funds, PIA needs revenues, resources and finances. So we will be too happy to provide these resources to PIA, provided PIA has the will to move forward. And then at the same time, Pakistan needs to modernize its airports. Pakistan needs to build new airports, and Lahore must have a new airport. Karachi needs to have more facilities at the airport. It's an airport which, of course, for the time being, serving the needs of the passengers. But Lahore Airport, when it was designed, when I was the Prime Minister of this country in 1997, the design was much bigger than what has been built in Lahore. It was almost double the size of the present airport. And then it was reduced by the martial law government. And now people tell me that if three flights come at the same time, land at the same time at Lahore, the airport gets congested. I think this is very bad. And I was talking to the advisor the other day that we have to expand the airport on both sides and make it an international, turn into an international airport. And for the domestic passengers, we must have a separate small little terminal. So that would take care of the problems that it is facing. We've inherited numerous challenges in this country. Our government faces huge challenges. Economic revival, of course, has been one of the greatest challenges that we've faced. And mashallah, economy is now turning around. The economic indicators are getting better by the day. Mr. Ishaq Dar has also given you a brief resume of how the economic turnaround is taking place. And at the same time, I believe that the energy problem has to be fixed as quickly as possible. I have never given any time frame for that, but I've just said that we will try to do it within our term of office, which is 5 years. I've been very realistic on this from day one. Even before the elections, I never committed a time frame, a timeline. We said, and I knew that the people feel that this is one of the most pressing problem of this country. But to just secure more votes, I never made any commitment before the elections that we are going to fix this problem in 3 months, we are going to fix this problem in 6 months, 1 year or 2 years. I said within 5 years, inshallah, we will fix the problem. And I now see that light at the end of the tunnel, that within these 5 years, inshallah, not only that we will fix the problem, we will get rid of the load shedding, we will also have surplus electricity, inshallah, in our system. So we will be having 3,600 megawatts from LNG, which will, the work will commence very soon, which will be completed by 2017, inshallah, which will provide us 3,000 megawatts. At the same time, we're also going to import electricity from China, which will be 3,000 megawatts again. And then we have this Neelam Jhelum project getting ready, inshallah, by the end of 2016 or beginning of 2017, which will give us another 1,000 megawatts. And together with Gudu, 500 megawatts, and then what is it? Tarbela 4, which will give us another 1,400 megawatts. And total is? 7,000. This total 7,000. The project this is more than 7,000. What I've, if you count this, it will be more than 7,000. And that will 13,000. So all this will be ready, inshallah, by the end of 2017. And the shortage is much less than this figure. So that means that we'll have surplus electricity. And so those people who are now thinking of investing in this country, Pakistanis and foreigners, they should plan now. They should start building their factories now, today, and by the time their factories will be ready, inshallah, the electricity will also be ready to be supplied to them. So I believe that Pakistan really offers enormous amount of, opportunities to all the investors within Pakistan or outside Pakistan. We inherited the problem of Karachi. We are trying to fix the law and order of Karachi, and we are going ahead. You see, we're not deterred with any of these events that are taking place in Karachi. We have to fix law and order in Karachi. We have to, inshallah, make Karachi a crime-free city. And this is my objective. And for that purpose, we are doing whatever we can. We are providing all the necessary resources. We are attending this problem on everyday basis. And I'll also be undertaking a visit to Karachi once again in the next few days to personally supervise the operation that is going on. And this operation was started, actually this operation was initiated on the request of all the political parties in September 2013, when the kidnapping for ransom, when this target shooting and killings in Karachi were at their height, you see. And we, with the consent of all the political parties, every party was present there, and we said with the consensus of all the parties, we decided to launch this operation. This operation was launched, and gradually, alhamdulillah, the crime rate started falling down, and now it has been reported that the bhatta and kidnapping for ransom and other crimes, serious heinous crimes, have now come down quite a lot. And you see what is happening in Karachi these days. But we will continue our operation in Karachi, and inshallah soon the people of Karachi will witness a crime-free city. Karachi certainly is the hub of economic activity of Pakistan, and Karachi has to be peaceful, calm, and you see, a city which attracts investment, a city that attracts foreigners to come and invest, and of course a peaceful city which of course also provides job opportunities, not to the people of Karachi alone, not to the people of Sindh alone, but to the people of Pakistan. So, and then of course terrorism is also one of our greatest challenge that we have inherited, and I wish something should have been done about this problem over the last 10-20 years, but since no tangible action was taken against these elements in Pakistan. So our government has taken that challenge, has accepted that challenge, and now launched this operation against the terrorists. And terrorists, of course, when this operation Zarb-e-Azb was launched, soon after that, you see, we were able to dismantle their networks. We were able to clear all those hideouts, their sanctuaries, and it was a very effective operation. MashaAllah, it is going on very successfully, and the blowback has also been negligible. We thought the blowback might be little more serious, but alhamdulillah, it has been far less than my apprehensions. So now we come towards PIA. PIA is in a bad shape, there is no doubt about it. And despite the fact Captain Azim is working very hard to restore the good old days of PIA, when the airline was one of the finest airlines of the world. I also remember my old days when I used to travel by PIA to different countries when I was young, and PIA used to offer the best service in the world. I also have been traveling by other airlines, Lufthansa, Pan Am, TWA, in those, I'm talking about 60s and 70s, and the PIA was no less than Pan Am or TW or Lufthansa of those days. So, and PIA has been also raising different airlines in all these years. I think the Dubai-based airline Emirates were also raised by PIA, and look where PIA is today. So you've got to revive PIA. We've got to turn it around once again. We've got to make it one of the best airlines of the world. And of course, the plan is to privatize 26% shares of the PIA, and then also give the management to the private sector. This is the plan, whether somebody likes it or not, but I think this is the only way. This is the only strategic partner, and this is the only way to turn around PIA. And this will be also, you see, good for the employees of the PIA. This will be good for the management of the PIA, because the management and the workers of PIA, the employees of PIA, the staff of the PIA want PIA to become a dynamic airline, and this is the only way. That's the way forward. I have discussed this with Captain Azim, and inshallah the employees don't have to worry about anything. We will take care of their concerns that they have. So PIA has to become one of the best airlines once again. And Captain Saab, we've got to also build airports at places where we don't have adequate facilities, where PIA goes but then there's only one room airport. one-room terminal. I think we've got to look after those places and also start PIA service to those places where people normally cannot afford to go otherwise. It takes them long time to go by road. For example, Chitral doesn't have the right kind of facility. Maybe I think it needs a little more facility. Then of course there's a lot of places in Balochistan, Gilgit-Baltistan, KPK and also Azad Kashmir. So I'm sure that all these things are in your mind. We've got to start a service in all these places. And ladies and gentlemen, I must assure you that inshallah your government is working very hard to address all these issues of Pakistan. And we are working day and night despite resource constraint. We are working hard to overcome these challenges. And inshallah, with your prayers and good wishes and with the prayers of the nation, inshallah, we'll be able to overcome these challenges and turn Pakistan into a very prosperous and forward-looking country. Thank you very much.